Claude and Claude Cowork now saves me over 20 hours a week as a consultant. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you the 5 Claude skills that I couldn't live without as a consultant, and it all starts with workflow mapping. So this here, you can see, was completely done by AI. And this is a workflow map that we got from doing an AI audit on a business. But it didn't start looking like this. I actually have a skill inside of my Claude Cowork account. It's called Business Flow and Business Workflow. And all I have to do is upload the transcripts from conversations with the business owners, and it actually maps out the complete business flows based on those conversations that we've had. And you can see here, the skill is dissecting everything about this business. It's understanding all their processes they went through. I say in this case, I want them all. So this one, it built me 7 different diagrams. I can also have it all put into one unified file. It's also identifying the opportunities. So there's so much more that this skill can do. But one of the biggest time savers that it does do for me is generating these really nice workflow diagrams. So I don't have to do it. They require a tiny amount of modification, and that is about it. The next thing I love using Claude for is producing content for me and my business. And I have this ongoing LinkedIn post skill, and it generates everything for me in my brand voice based on my brand guidelines. So all of my content on my wall is now run through this LinkedIn post creating skill, including these infographics. And that is what we're also going to be covering here shortly. But as you can see here, we go back and forth with ideas, frameworks, hooks, titles, everything. It's a full guided interview process to the point where it actually spits me out a bunch of different posts. And you can see here, I actually did a batch of posts to cover me for the next week. And this again is all in my brand voice. This is the key difference between good content and bad content, especially using AI. Is AI slop, or is it branded in your voice? And that comes down to building a great skill, giving it a lot of guidelines, giving it a lot of your past content that you have written, so it actually starts understanding how you write. And here's the other thing. I have been using this skill for months. I could scroll back here for months and months and months and months, and it has continuously got better throughout that process. And that is what AI does. It learns, it gets better, it iterates, and it improves. And along with all of my LinkedIn content, I also love to have Claude Cowork design all of the infographics to go along with it. So you can see here, you can generate them inline, or we can actually have it give us a prompt instead. So if you don't want to use Nano Banana, which is what I've connected here via an MCP, you can actually take this prompt over to ChatGPT or Perplexity or whatever your image generation model of choice actually is. So this way, I have a really well-branded post in my voice. I then have the design of the infographic also be in line with my brand. We can also use Claude Cowork to generate us carousels, and not a lot of people know how to do this. So this again could be totally on brand carousels for my specific content. And we see here, so it enables people to click through, get that swipe, which increases engagement in LinkedIn's eyes on your content. It gets you more reach, more impressions, and all that good stuff. And on the theme of content creation, one of the big things I love to use Claude for is actually writing emails again in my voice. So whether it's one-off emails, marketing emails, sequence emails, all of that is done here. And we can see here, this is actually an email draft I have for a cohort that is coming up, and it helped draft all of them. I actually have a different email project here, and you can see here, and this is for writing killer one-off emails that we can use. So whether we're promoting something, whether it's for a newsletter, whatever, that is what this is for. Me personally, writing content was never a huge skill set of mine. I find it quite draining. So one of the big things that Claude helps me with on a regular basis is help writing content in my voice, and basically creates a unified voice across my brand as well. So my Vibe Consultant, my Dunn & Company brand. The final thing that Claude helps me with an absolute ton as a consultant is my pitch decks. So I love using Claude Design for this and Claude. So this deck here was for an assessment during the demo stage, and we have this all designed completely within Claude Design, again, in line with my Dunn & Company brand guidelines, and we can fill in all of these placeholders. And again, Claude can do that. So what we'll do is we'll give it information about the company, about the industry that we serve, and it can actually go ahead and update all this and create this genuinely beautiful demo deck or discovery deck or presentation deck, whatever the case may be, for that specific use case, saving genuinely like tens of hours. So when it comes to like generating complete AA audit decks, they could take you 10, 15 hours to create. Now with Claude, you're getting that down to a few hours. Now, if you enjoyed this video and you would like to get access to a bunch of my skills, check out the third link in the description. If you'd like to become an AI consultant, check out this first link in the description. If you are a business owner and you would like us to audit your company and find out where AI could save you time and money, check out the second link in the description. Also, make sure to smash that subscribe button and I will see you in the next one.